Hello everyone and welcome back to eazyPetition. My name is Sadaf and in this video I'll guide you through the process of preparing Form I-130 Petition for Alien Relative using eazyPetition. Form I-130 is used by US citizens and lawful permanent residents to establish the existence of a qualifying family relationship with an eligible non-citizen relative. Approval of this petition is the first step towards helping an eligible family member apply for lawful permanent resident status in the United States. We will walk through each section of the application step by step, covering the information you will need to provide, the supporting documents you may need, eligibility requirements, and common mistakes to avoid throughout the filing process. Before we begin, make sure you have the following documents ready. Depending on your case, you may not need every document listed below: your permanent resident card or your green card, your Form I-797, your passport, your birth certificate, your driver's license or state ID, beneficiary's Form I-797, beneficiary's birth certificate, beneficiary's driver's license or state ID, any additional supporting documents relevant to your petition, educational documents if applicable. Now let's get started. First, you need to visit the eazyPetition.com website and click on the login button present here. After that, you need to log in yourself as a petitioner. If you want to know how to log in yourself as a petitioner on the eazyPetition platform, we have a dedicated tutorial for that. As you can see, I have logged in as a petitioner and this is the petitioner dashboard. There are multiple start cards present here, such as total petitions, draft petitions, petitions which are in progress, completed petitions, and petitions under adjudication. The petitions which have been previously filed from this particular ID are listed here, which is I-864 and G1450. In order to file a new petition, you need to click the new petition button present here. This will land you to select a form page. These are all of the petitions which are currently supported by eazyPetition. In order to search for a petition, you can simply search up the name here. As you can see, I have searched I-130, select this form. Before you file this petition, make sure you fulfill the eligibility requirements, which is that you are filing for an eligible relative and you have proof of your US citizenship or lawful permanent resident status. Now we have landed on the official form of I-130 on eazyPetition. When I click on this particular link here, it will redirect me to the official USCIS I-130 form. As you can see, the OMB number in the expiry date present here is exactly similar to what we have on eazyPetition. Then we have the official form I-130 instructions, demo, support, OMB number and expiry date exactly similar to what we just saw on the official USCIS form, edition, and the filing fee. As you can see, there are multiple steppers present here on which I can move freely, just like that, but make sure to not skip any part. Let's start with part 1. Part 1 is the relationship to beneficiary. There are multiple options present here, which is spouse, parent, brother, sister, or child. If you're filing for your spouse, it will create another stepper, which is I-130A. And if you have chosen spouse, you need to fill form I-130A as well. I'm choosing parent as of now. First, you need to upload the green card here. As you can see, I have uploaded the green card. Then the next question is that if you're filing for your child or parent, select the description that applies. There are 4 options present here. You need to choose the option which is relevant to you. I am choosing child was born to parents who were married to each other at the time of child's birth. Then the next question is, did you gain lawful permanent resident status or US citizenship through adoption? If you do, click yes, or else click no. This is part 2, information about you, which is the petitioner. If you have an I-797, click yes and upload your I-797 here. Then you need to enter your alien registration number, your USCIS online account number, and if you have a social security number, click yes. and add your social security number as well. Then in this particular part, you're supposed to upload your passport. As you can see, I have uploaded my passport and all of the information has been extracted. One of the biggest advantages of using eazyPetition is that all of the fields will be extracted through OCR from the particular document that you have uploaded, which avoids the user to enter the information manually and saves time. As you can see, the name has already been autofilled. If you have used any other names, click yes. Enter the other names used. If you have a birth certificate, click yes. Enter your birth certificate here. As you can see, the country of birth and the date of birth has already been fetched, and so is the gender. If you have a valid driver's license, click yes and upload your driver's license. As shown earlier, I have already filed another petition from this ID, which was I-864, and I uploaded documents in that particular petition. So all of that documents has been extracted in this petition as well. As you can see from the driver's license, all of the information about my address has already been fetched. It has been entered here. If your current mailing address is exactly similar to your physical address, click yes, or else click no and enter your current mailing address. Another advantage of using eazyPetition is that it will show you only the questions and the fields which are relevant to your responses, which avoids any confusion and helps the user to file the petition hassle-free. If you have any other address which is different from your mailing address, click yes and enter that address as well. I am clicking no for now. This is marital information where you need to answer questions like how many times have you been married, what is your current marital status, date of current marriage. In this particular field, you're supposed to be entering information about your parents such as family name, date of birth, gender, country of birth, city, town or village of residence, country of residence, and enter the second parent's information as well. This is additional information field where you need to enter if you're a US citizen or a lawful permanent resident. I am choosing US citizen as of now. Then you need to answer questions about the US citizenship, which is how did you acquire that? I am choosing birth in the US. If you have obtained a certificate of naturalization or certificate of citizenship, click yes and upload the naturalization certificate or citizenship. I am clicking no for now. Then this particular part is about employment history. Employer 1, yes, answer all of the fields that follow. If you have another employer, which is employer 2, click yes and answer all of the fields that follow as well, such as the name of the employer, employer address, occupation, and date. This is part 3, biographic information. In this particular part, you're supposed to add your ethnicity, race. You need to choose all of the options which are relevant to you: height, weight, eye color, and hair color. Answer all of the fields. This is part 4, information about your beneficiary. If your beneficiary have a latest I-797, click yes and upload that. Answer all of the fields such as alien number, USCIS online account number, social security number. Add their passport. And all of the fields will be extracted through OCR, just like I have shown before. If they have any other names, click yes, upload the other names. If they have a valid birth certificate, click yes, upload the birth certificate as well. If anyone else ever filed a petition for the beneficiary, you need to select an option here. Click yes or no, relevant to you. I'm choosing yes. If the beneficiary has a valid driver's license, click yes, upload their driver's license, and the information about beneficiary's physical address will be fetched automatically. If the beneficiary has a foreign address, add that here. Add other information about beneficiary such as the date and telephone number, mobile telephone number, email address, beneficiary's marital information, and if the beneficiary has any children or spouse, you need to also enter that information here. Then you need to answer questions about beneficiary's entry information and beneficiary's travel document information, which includes travel document number, country of issuance for passport or travel document, expiration date for passport or travel document, beneficiary's employment information, name and address in native written language. Then in this particular part, you're supposed to enter information about adjustment of status or consular processing information, which is city or town where beneficiary will apply for adjustment of status, state where beneficiary will apply for adjustment of status. Answer all of the fields and move on to the next step. This is part 5, other information. In this particular part, we're supposed to answer a question about any previous petition information. If you have ever previously filed a petition for this beneficiary or any other alien, click yes. Then you need to enter details of the previous petition. If you're also submitting separate petitions for other relatives, provide the names and your relationship to each relative. You need to answer all of the fields that follow and move on to the next step. This is part 6, petitioner statement. Select the statement that applies to you. There are 2 options present, which is that you can read and understand English, or if you have chosen an interpreter, click this option. Enter the language used by an interpreter. If you have a preparer who assisted you in preparing this petition, click yes. Enter the name of the preparer. Enters petitioner contact information such as date and telephone number and mobile telephone number. Add the date of signature. Remember, you will only be allowed to add the signature once you have the final printed PDF. This is part 7. If you have used an interpreter, click yes. Enter interpreter's full name, mailing address, contact information, read the certification, and enter the date of signature. This is part 8. Contact info, declaration and signature of preparer. If you have used a preparer, click yes. Enter the preparer's full name, mailing address, contact information, read the preparer's statement, enter the date of signature, and click next. In this particular part, you're supposed to upload your current visa if applicable. In this particular part, you're supposed to add your highest educational level. If I chose bachelor's, you can see we need to add the bachelor's documents. If you have any additional supporting documents, click yes and upload them here. This is the payment selection method. There are 2 options present. First is credit card and second is bank account. If you choose credit card, you need to fill form G1450, and if you choose bank account, you need to fill form G1650. I am choosing credit card as of now. Click attach G1450. If you're filing with eazyPetition for the very first time, you need to click on create new form, or you can click link existing form. I am choosing create new form. And you will be seeing that 2 steppers have been added here for form G1450. If you want an e-notification of application or petition acceptance, you also need to attach your G1145 and move on to the next step. This is the last step, which is of document review. In this particular part, you need to review your entire petition, correct any mistakes, and click mark as done. As you can see, the pencil icon present here, you can use this to correct any mistakes. Review all of the fields carefully and ensure that all of the information has been entered correctly. And click mark as done. You need to do that for each step. Then you will be seeing at the very end, the review or the progress bar will continue to fill. You need to make sure that this is 100% and then move on to the next step. This is G1450, authorization for credit card transactions. Enter the name here. Credit card billing information here. Enter the billing address. Enter the date and telephone number and the email address. Enter the credit card information and click next. Once you have entered all of the information, you need to review it as well. Use the pencil icon to correct any mistakes and click mark as done. As you can see, the progress bar is 100%. Click next. If you want an attorney to review your petition, you can click yes, and it will redirect you to the attorney page where you can choose an attorney who will review your petition. I'm clicking no for now. If you want us to ship your petition, click yes, generate a shipping label, or no, I'll ship it myself. Then in this particular part, you're supposed to be ordering your documents. When I click here, as you can see, all of the documents that I added are here. I can simply choose to drag and drop, just like that. Click Save Order and click Next. This is the entire petition. As you can see, the first step is checklist for form I-130. In order to access this, you need to pay first and then you will be seeing a download petition button. As you can see, once you have completed the payment, you will be seeing an interface like this. Click on download petition and it has redirected us to the official downloaded petition. First, we can see G1450 cover page. Then we have the official G1450. Since I did not fill any information in that, you can't see it here, but once you fill all of the information, it will be shown here. Then we have the cover page for form 130. And this is the official form 130. As you can see, whatever field I chose on eazyPetition website, they have been auto-filled here, such as parent, child was born to parents, the name, country of birth, date of birth, gender, mailing address. When you move to the very end of the PDF, you will be seeing an option here which is petitioner signature. Once you have the printed PDF, you need to sign here with ink. At the very end of the PDF, we will be seeing all of the documents that we attached, such as the passport, the driver's license, and the green card. That's it from my side. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any doubts, you can put it in the comments. Me and my team will surely be able to help you. Thanks for watching.